On Sunday, November 24th, Bishop T.D. Jakes, the beloved pastor, spiritual mentor, and globally revered leader, left his congregation and millions of online followers deeply concerned after an unexpected health scare during the service at the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. Known for his powerful sermons and unwavering commitment to spreading the word of God, the 66-year-old bishop's sudden medical emergency sent shock waves through the sanctuary and across the globe as people watched in real time, unsure of his condition. The church, which was filled to capacity with worshipers eager to hear Bishop Jakes's wisdom, quickly became the center of anxiety and worry. The moment of concern came midway through his sermon when his usual energy and enthusiasm began to noticeably fade. Bishop Jakes, a man renowned for his fervor and commanding presence, seemed visibly affected by something that was making it difficult for him to continue delivering his sermon. His words, once filled with passion and conviction, began to slow down as he seemed to struggle with his breath. This sudden change in demeanor sparked immediate fears among the congregation, with many wondering if he had suffered a heart attack or stroke. As the gravity of the situation sank in, a palpable sense of fear filled the sanctuary. Some attendees bowed their heads in prayer, while others exchanged worried glances, unsure of what was happening. The service had begun with Bishop Jakes seated, a departure from his usual energetic style. Despite this, he shared heartfelt words about his devotion to his calling and the love he has for the people he serves. His voice, though filled with emotion, resonated with those present, emphasizing the importance of faith, resilience, and perseverance. However, as the sermon continued, it was clear that something was amiss. Those closest to the pulpit noticed that Bishop Jakes was struggling to speak and breathe properly, with his movements growing unsteady. Despite his visible discomfort, he tried to push through, determined to continue with the message. His commitment to his ministry, even in the face of personal struggle, was evident to all. But moments later it became clear that he was unable to continue. The church's medical team and ministry staff acted swiftly, coming to his aid, while ushers and security ensured order in the sanctuary. As Bishop Jakes was assisted by his team, many in the congregation began praying aloud for divine intervention and healing. Meanwhile, the situation became a focal point online as viewers from around the world expressed their concern, flooding social media with messages of support and prayers for the beloved pastor's swift recovery. The incident served as a sobering reminder of the toll that ministry can take, even on someone as seemingly invincible as Bishop Jakes. His health scare led many to reflect on the weight of his responsibilities as a spiritual leader, one whose influence stretches far beyond the walls of the Potter's House. Bishop Jakes's decades-long ministry, which has impacted countless lives through his sermons, books, films, and leadership, earned him a place as one of the most respected figures in the Christian community. His sudden health scare sparked an outpouring of love and support not only from his congregation, but also from people around the world who have been touched by his teachings. As details about his condition remained unclear, the world waited in anxious anticipation for updates, their collective prayers filling the air. Despite the service being interrupted, the congregation remained steadfast in their faith. As word spread, many believers held on to hope, trusting that their pastor would emerge stronger than ever. In the midst of the uncertainty, Bishop Jakes, with his usual humility and dedication to his ministry, reassured his congregation with a heartfelt statement. "I still love to preach. I ain't tired of preaching," he declared with sincerity, a statement that resonated with the congregation, who erupted into applause and cheers. His words were a testament to the deep bond he shares with his followers, built over years of inspiring and guiding them on their spiritual journeys. With the microphone in his hand, Bishop Jakes began to speak again, this time with a more vulnerable tone. "I miss you," he said, a sentiment that echoed the deep love he has for the people he serves. As he continued, he shared an analogy about the transformative power of preaching, comparing it to visiting patients in a hospital. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. His voice, filled with both emotion and warmth, conveyed his love and gratitude for his congregation. The room was filled with a profound sense of connection as the bishop's words underscored the deep relationship between pastor and people. However, as the moments unfolded, there was a growing sense of concern. Bishop Jakes's hand, which held the microphone, began to tremble slightly, a subtle sign of discomfort. Some in the congregation noticed, and though he attempted to mask it, the tremors were evident. His vulnerability in that moment was palpable, and the congregation responded not just with applause, but with a deeper appreciation for the resilience and dedication of their spiritual leader. Bishop Jakes, a man who has devoted his life to serving others, was facing a moment of human frailty that reminded everyone of the immense pressure and responsibility he carries. As the service continued, Bishop Jakes's tone shifted to a more prayerful cadence. "Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer," he prayed. His words, though spoken with reverence and humility, were interrupted by another noticeable tremor in his body. The handkerchief he had been using slipped from his grasp and fell to the floor, signaling to those present that something more serious might be happening. Quickly, the church's staff moved into action, ensuring that the pastor received the necessary care. The sound system was used to ask the congregation for space, and the atmosphere shifted from one of worship to one of concern. Many worshipers continued to pray, some with tears in their eyes, as the room filled with murmurs of prayer and pleas for divine healing. The entire church, both in the sanctuary and online, was united in faith, praying fervently for Bishop Jakes's recovery.